Today we are going to work on using up what's left of this Colors of Autumn pad and see how many cards we can get from what's left. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. Last fall I started this Colors of Autumn pad and made a bunch of projects with it, but still didn't finish it off, and then got busy with fall craft shows, winter craft shows, Christmas, etc., and decided to just put it away and bring it back out this fall instead of trying to finish it after Christmas because I just wasn't feeling it. So I have, and this is for reference, 2021 Recollections Hot Buy Pad. So I have a bunch of scraps left. I have a bunch of scraps. And then a couple full sheets. One is a cut apart sheet. And then these are the other full sheets that I have. So not a ton of full sheets, but a lot of scraps. So I am going to work on using this up with some cards, and I just thought I would make a process video and share how I ended up finishing that off. And then in addition, I've had this is a 2019 Craft Smart pad, which is also Michaels. Both of these are from Michaels. And these weren't necessarily together, but a lot of the colors coordinated. Like this actually worked with a lot of the fall pads from Michaels for several years. So I had used it here and there, and then last year decided to try and kind of use it up as well with this pad. So I only have a few sheets left, and then I think I had brought in some other tan pieces because I was running out of the lighter colored cardstock. So I have some scraps and then a few sheets left of that. So my goal is to use these together and finish both pads off finally. So let's see what we can get out of it. I don't have a plan yet. I'm going to do that as soon as I get off the camera here, and kind of figure out what my game plan is, and we'll see what we can get out of it. Come along with me. All right, so I have the beginnings of a plan. I am going to start with my No Scrap sketch set number 8. It uses 2 sheets of 12 by 12 plus a sheet of cardstock. So it will make 10 cards. So I picked out these 2 patterns, and then I did have to go into my stash to find a brown that would work because I didn't have, of the cardstock left in this pack, I didn't have anything that I really liked that would go with that. So that's still going to leave me with a couple full sheets and some scraps. So I'm going to go to my trusty unorganized bin of card sketches here, and I haven't done that in a while. I haven't really had a chance to dig into the good old card sketches that I've pulled off of Pinterest. So once I get done with my sketch set, then I will dig into these and see what will work for the scraps that I have left and create some more cards. As I start with my no scrap sketch set here, I just thought I'd kind of explain the process, how I tackled the scraps and the papers that I had left. I started out with the sketch set just because I knew it would use a couple full sheets, and then I chose my sketches as I went based on the pieces that I had left. So sometimes I was looking for something that would use up my full sheets, sometimes I was trying to use up some of the scraps as I went. So that's just kind of how that worked. I tried, and when I'm doing these, like these big pads, I try to get as many cards as I can from each sketch. So sometimes I got several, sometimes I may have only gotten one. And I was trying to use up the cut aparts. And as far as embellishing, I have several stamp sets that I use in this one, and anything that is still out there, I will link. I know some of them are older ones and not available anymore, but I will link those. And then most of the embellishments were die cuts, either that I had done from scraps in the past and already had with this pad from last year or were some new fall themed die cuts that I got in a swap that I did with the Crafting with Bourbon Creek's Facebook group. So we had just done a die cut swap, and there were some like really cool fall, like leaves and some other fall images that I tried to incorporate. So here and there you'll just see like a big pile of die cuts end up on the table that I sort through as I go. But that is pretty much how this went, and it was nice to be able to get back into this pad. I haven't done a pad, I've done 6x6s, but I haven't finished off 12x12 in a while. It always feels really good. And this pad's been in my stash for a bit, and like I said, it's been sitting around since last year waiting to be finished. So hope you guys enjoy the process. There's a lot of cards, a lot of ideas. Hopefully you get some inspiration out of it. I will set you to some music. Oh, I think this, timing wise, the video time was about 4.5 hours, and I ended up cutting some of it out because some of it is just like decision making time, but it's sped up I think like 5.5 times just to keep the video somewhat manageable. So if you're wondering how long it took me to finish this pad off, it took me 4 hours over the course of a week on this part, but then like I said, I'd been working on it here and there over the course of like the last year. So anyway, you guys enjoy, and I'll touch back with you here at the end of the video.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would fight, no end in sight, nothing was right. Tonight's our night. Tonight's our night. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. There were times when we found it, fell back in love. The best still to come. Our time is now. Our time is now. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be.
As I finish up my bookmarks here that I made from the pad cover, I was cutting out some embellishments anyway from the cover, so I thought I'd go ahead and make some bookmarks as well. But I ended up getting just shy of 50 cards. You can see the stash here as well as the 2 bookmarks. And with this round of card making, this pad is officially smashed. I used up the last of these little scraps on the insides and even went back and added some to the inside of previously made cards. So the pad is done and it felt so good. There were a few pieces of cardstock left from the cardstock pad, but that's fine. I think there were only 2, and I can put those back in my stash. Those will easily get used. But at least I don't have that whole pad sitting around anymore. So anyway, like I said, this felt good for me. Hopefully you guys got some inspiration. Card sketches that I used will be linked in the description box below for you, as well as any of the other stamp sets that I can find. As always, I thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.